Welcome back. There's a community celebration coming up Saturday. We've got Pastor Greg Amunga with us live in studio to tell us all about it. Great to see you again, Pastor.
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah, really glad to have you. Tell us what's happening Saturday.
Well, we are having our community celebration. It's an annual community celebration, and we started this. I became senior pastor at Uptown Church in 2019. Then COVID happened, and so we were trying to find ways to bring community together. And so we started the community celebration. And in that time, we've helped over 2,500 families.
Wow.
And we've started off with just small stuff with backpacks and so forth. And we've grown over the years, and we started now giving away bikes on a raffle. We're doing backpacks, school supplies. We do face painting. We have live band. We have the Conqueror Strength Team. This year, we're also going to have one of the mounts from GRPD. So that's going to be really exciting.
Absolutely.
For the kids.
A lot of exciting events. And this is all free. Families just need to register in advance. But
with the community celebration, you can just come.
Just show up.
Just show up.
Wow, even better. And we're seeing some of the bikes that are going to be raffled off. And these are some cool bikes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, you're giving away some backpacks, as you mentioned. And unique backpacks at that, right? Tell us about that.
Well, we have one of the backpacks down here, but what it is it's a small one like this. And what all the kids have to do is unzip it, and it folds out.
And it becomes?
And it becomes a backpack.
A backpack. Wow.
So when they get done with it in the evening, they can fold it back up and
it not take up as much space as the bulky book bags that we often see, right? Why did you all, as a community church, or Uptown Church, decide that this is something you wanted to do for the community? I know you mentioned COVID was kind of keeping folks away from one another, but why did you all feel this was something you wanted to do?
Well, what I felt more than anything was this was a disconnect between our community, our law enforcement, and there was a lot of things happening at that time, and it wasn't just one particular thing, but it was about building relationships unto forgiveness for the purpose of healing. You know, and healing has a purpose, and just because we may not agree with each other all the time, we can still learn how to build meaningful relationships, and with that, we started the community celebration. And so what I had to do also, because everything grew so much, we started another nonprofit called Extended Hands at Uptown.
Nice.
And so with the Extended Hands, we put all our programs in Extended Hands. And if anyone wants to look at the website, to go to Extended Hands, EEHGR.org.
Excellent.
And you'll be able to see everything that we're doing.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, the community celebration isn't the only way you all are giving back to the community. The community celebration is coming up Saturday. You've also got a fishing event coming up in August. Tell us about that.
Yes, I'm so excited about it this year. I am so excited. It's called Fishing with the Po-Po.
Okay, so again, that involvement with community police and law enforcement.
Yes, and so what it is how my church sits. I'm at 1470 Lake Drive.
Okay.
Right. So on one side, on the east side, we have East Grand Rapids, and then on the west side, you know, you have your Fuller and your Alice households and so forth. And so I came up with an idea. Let's bridge these communities together.
Absolutely.
You know, let's bridge East Grand Rapids Police Department and Grand Rapids Police Department together. You know, if it's just for one day, you know. And so what happened is I went to East Grand Rapids. I talked to Chief Rick. He came on board. We went to the city, Lionel Legrone. He is my co-executive director at Extended Hands. And so we both presented it to the city of East Grand Rapids. They came on board. So we ended up getting Reed's Lake, John Collins Park, some of the local businesses around, they jumped on board. And so we are planning on, at Reed's Lake, August 8th, we want at least 75 kids. Now here's the real blessing. As West Michigan Bass Association, they jumped on board, and they're having their membership volunteer with their boats and everything else.
Wow.
Kent County Sheriff's Department, Lieutenant Mark reached out, and he's trying to find out how many of his deputies can bring their boats.
Wow. So this is a really big community effort. A lot of people chipping in for this. This is happening August 8th. This is the one that you need to pre-register for, right? But it's still a free event for kids to get out, do some fishing, and they get a free fishing pole, right?
Yes, they get a free fishing pole. Every kid gets a fishing pole and a tackle box.
And you all are hoping to reach 75 kids. That's not a small amount, Pastor.
We can get 75 kids involved this year. If you want to go into Uptown Church, gr@gmail.com. Again, Uptown Church, gr@gmail.com. And you can register on there. And if you want to make the phone call, you can go to 616-893-3113. Again, 616-893-3113, and you can also register your kids through there.
Wow, you all are making it easy for the community to get involved, get backpacks, maybe even a bike. And I love the fishing aspect. Pastor, I have to say, when I was a kid, I've gone more times now as an adult, but when I was a kid, I think I maybe only went fishing once.
Yes.
You know, and so do you find that's the experience with a lot of these kids? They've never done it before or don't have a lot of experience with it?
Well, the key is this, Emily. Reed's Lake is in walking distance a lot of times for these kids, right? And so a lot of times these kids need to do something to find something constructive to do.
Especially in the summer months.
Yes, yes. You know, because one of the things that these kids can find out that they may be having some conflict resolution issues or something like that, but they can grab a fishing pole and some worms and go to Reed's Lake and sit there and just
reflect.
calm down and just reflect on everything.
Enjoy the beautiful scenery, maybe a little meditation. And I love this because that might be something that our youngsters would want to do, but wouldn't know where to start. Maybe don't have a fishing pole, and you all are providing that for them. What are we leaving out? We want to be sure that people can get to both of these events. Look at all this great stuff that he brought in our studio that they're wanting to give to the community as well. What are those details so people can be sure to be there?
Saturday at 12 o'clock, from 12 to 4, we're going to be in our back parking lot by Pizza Hut off of Wealthy. The church's address is 1470 Lake Drive. And I want everybody to come out.
Absolutely.
You know, we're going to have free hot dogs, hamburgers,
face painting,
you know,
bouncy houses.
Bouncy houses.
Why wouldn't you come out for that?
You know, and the thing is that every kid, as long as supplies last, will get a backpack. Every kid will have an opportunity, no matter what size they are, because we have little small bikes also.
Nice.
And they will have an opportunity to win a bike. You know, nice. I think the biggest bikes we have are 26 or 27 inches.
All right, well, I know people will show up for all of that good stuff. And then, of course, don't forget about fishing with the Popo coming up on August 8th.
August 8th.
Pastor, I'm so glad you came in this morning to let the community know about these fantastic events. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, Emily.
Yeah, we're back right after this.